Go stand there, right? Go stand. Say it.
Welcome to the 2023 graduation party. Assalamu alaikum.
هذا كده تشيك في يوتيوب وراسم شوي بس هيك خلاص بتكلم للشيخ المعيد تكتب الشيخ معتمد عليها.
ايه حكيت
مع الشيخ وكلام خلاص. انت اخويا خالد حمزه بطلع على كيف حال خلاص طلعوا لابو سعد. يا حي Welcome to 2023 graduation. Welcome to 2023 graduation.
Huh?
Welcome to 2023 graduation. That's like what you can do. Welcome to graduation.
In the mic?
No, home. Yeah, home.
Welcome to the 2023 graduation.
Nobody can sit next to you guys except me. Okay? That's it. Nobody else. Because he's the one who started. He said, welcome to 2023 graduation. And he stood there like a man.
Let's stay on the mic. Let's stay on the mic.
Thank you everyone for being here tonight. We really appreciate the turnout. Thank you everyone for being here tonight. We really appreciate the turnout. Graduating high school obviously it's a big accomplishment and it's a stepping stone inshallah to a lot more success in the future. My name is Hamza Ahmed. I'm a third-year civil engineering student at Fresno State and a part of the Masjid Fresno youth program here. So yeah, we just want to congratulate you guys on behalf of Masjid Fresno, on behalf of the donors, and on behalf of the speakers here tonight. We want to say we're really proud of you guys. And celebrating this milestone inside the Masjid, it means a lot, inshallah, to you guys. It's very beneficial. It inspires you to understand that this Masjid is your guys' Masjid, and to remain active or become active within our community, inshallah. And this Masjid, obviously, when you go to the Masjid, the first and foremost, obviously a place of prayer, a place of recitation of Quran. But more importantly, it's a place to come together as a community. And it's our responsibility to remain connected to the Masjid in order to keep a strong faith and keep our iman strong as brothers and sisters and form a brotherhood of one another. And as we grow in numbers, inshallah, it'll encourage more and more people to become a part of our Masjid in our community. And we can grow and strengthen the Muslim community in Fresno in general. And as we grow and grow in numbers, inshallah, here in Fresno, as we go on, inshallah, in our careers, in our future, we all have different jobs, different business ventures. We all become resources, opportunities.
Can you guys hear him? أنت مش سامع؟ Okay, can you do it without a microphone?
It's working great. It's working
Good?
fine.
Okay.
So as I was saying, inshallah, we continue to grow as a community in terms of faith and iman, but also as we continue to grow into our careers and whatever business ventures we take on, we provide each other with resources and opportunities so each and every one of us can be successful in the future and provide the light and guidance for the future generations, inshallah. So I just want to quote hadith from the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. belief in Islam, the likeness of the believers and their mutual love, mercy, and affection is that of one body. When any limb aches, the whole body aches because of sleeplessness and fever. So this analogy, so when the human body becomes sick with an ailment, you lose functionality, you become weak as a human being. And we can relate that to, in terms of the community. If we're disbanded, if we're just individuals dispersed among the community, and we don't come together in the center of the masjid, we lose that strength, we become weak as an ummah. But on the contrary, if we come together, make sure our brotherhood and sisterhood is strong in Islam, we create a community that we can be proud of, that's very strong and powerful, inshallah. So yeah, and I want to welcome up the youth, Fresno youth members. If you want to come to the stage, they set up this event the past 2 weeks. You can join us. You can give them out of applause. So, I mean, and the rest of them are the graduates here tonight, but we really appreciate their efforts these past 2 years. Sheikh Mullah has led the Highlight Festival every Saturday, and we've led activities and events over these past couple of years. Inshallah, we welcome you guys to join. The sisters have their own halakha as well, and we welcome you guys to join, inshallah, to grow our youth program and be the leaders of the future, inshallah. So, thank you guys. And I'm going to welcome up the guest speakers here for tonight. The first guest speaker is Sister Kutul Waleun. She graduated from CSU Stanislaw with a master's in accounting, and she works as an academic coordinator, and she works at Light Fresno as well, so please welcome her to the stage.
That's the name. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Walaikum salam.
Thank you so much for having me here. My dear graduates, it is an honor to be here to celebrate this life milestone with you. Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Okay, good. As one chapter of your life reaches completion, another chapter will begin. As you say tearful goodbyes to your high school friends, some of whom you may have been with since elementary school, you're also looking forward to meeting new people and making new friends at college. Some of you will be moving away from your home and living on your own for the very first time. Being away from home, being on your own, seems exciting and daunting at the same time. The transition from high school to college is one of the most significant changes you will experience. It is an important developmental milestone that holds the potential for personal growth and behavioral change. You will likely be living on your own for the first time in a new location, surrounded by new people and learning new things at breakneck speed. College is about learning. 4 years of classes, exams, research, and other experiences to give you the knowledge you need to thrive as an adult. Some of these are hard skills, and some take the form of new methods of examining the world and new ways to approach and solve problems. As you prepare to embark on this exciting new adventure, it is natural to find yourself receiving a multitude of advice from various individuals. You may also sense a weight of expectations expectations placed upon your shoulders, ranging from those openly expressed to the ones that remain unspoken. In this day and age, the idea of achieving success has undeniably become immense. The pressure and expectations placed upon individuals to attain certain standards of accomplishment can be overwhelming. My dear graduates, as you take the first steps into adulthood, I implore you, do not allow the world to dictate your perception of success. The world is going to tell you success is a 4.0 GPA. The world is going to tell you success is being a certain type of body shape and size. The world is going to tell you success is having a certain car or a certain job title. My esteemed graduates, let our Maker and Creator define what success is for you. A good end that culminates in an eternal home of bliss is the reward for a successful life. How then do we define a successful life? Is it riches beyond compare? Or perhaps good health? Some might argue that it is happiness or stress-free existence. How does Islam define success? Google defines success as accomplishment of an aim or purpose. It says that its opposite is failure to accomplish the aim or purpose. In these times, we are inclined to think of success as a spacious house, overseas vacation, or fame. People work hard for these successes, and they are not to be trivialized. However, such success is transient. As the saying goes, you can take it with you. And Islam tells us the only thing you can take with you to your grave are your deeds. If you are judged successful, paradise becomes our eternal abode. Health, wealth, happiness now become eternal. Success in Islam is defined as achieving the ultimate result, also known as paradise. Whatever success we achieve along the way, whether it is financial, health-related, or satisfying lifestyle, is finite. It will come to an end. In his traditions, Prophet Muhammad ﷺ tells us, the one who has accepted Islam is successful. The one who has been provided with sufficient for his wants and is content with what Allah has given him is successful. Submitting to the will of Allah makes a person successful. This does not necessarily mean that one is rich or healthy or even happy all the time. The Arabic word for success is falah. It is a word that Muslims of all ethnicities are familiar with. We hear it every day in the call to prayer, Hayya alal falah, hurry to success, come to prayer, come to success. This is where the words of call are saying to the believer, you will find success in the prayer, in maintaining your connection to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Interestingly, the same root, fa, lam, ha, gives us the Arabic word for farmer. How do we know if a farmer is successful? He has abundant crops and livestock. But a farmer has very little control over his efforts and his labor. He plants seeds, tills the soil, tends to his livestock. Then, however, he must put his trust in God, for he has no control over weather. His success as a farmer is determined by God's power over all things. Floods and drought, wind and rain, even his own health and the health of his plant and livestock will affect his success. Could we then say that the definition of success includes putting one's trust in God? Make an effort, do what is required, and leave the outcome to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ explains to the believer that all their prayers are amazing. He said, how wonderful is the affair of the believer, for his affairs are all good. And this applies to no one but the believer. If something good happens to him, he is thankful for it, and that is good for him. If something bad happens to him, he bears it with patience, and that is good for him. Thus, minor setbacks and difficulties are just a small glitch on the road to ultimate success. What if you didn't get into your dream college? What if you worked hard and still didn't get the grade that you wanted? None of this has the least bit of influence on whether or not you are ultimately successful. What is taken into account is how you react, how you face life's challenges. A person is successful and on road to ultimate success because of his attitude, his intentions, and his ability to trust God's promise. With acceptance of Islam comes great responsibility. We are now responsible for our own happiness and success. The pursuit of both happiness and success holds paramount importance in our lives. For when one is achieved without the other, undeniably sense of incompleteness lingers within us. And the single biggest factor in cultivating happiness is positive relationships. So my friends, when you get to college, focus on relationships. Relationships with your peers. Find your tribe. People who will keep you connected to your Islamic values, keep them close. When you are at your lowest, these people will get you through. If you stumble, these people will bring you back to the straight path. In chapter 103 of the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala swears by time that all of us are losers unless we do four things. Believe, do good, teach each other the truth, and encourage one another to be patient. Do you notice how out of these four things mentioned, only one pertains to our individual self, while the remaining three are inherently intertwined with our relationship to others. Do good, teach each other the truth, encourage one another to be patient. It underscores the significance of our connection with fellow human beings and the profound impact they have on our lives. Focus on maintaining relationship with your parents. They hold a unique, unparalleled position in our lives, having dedicated their time, energy, and resources in raising us from birth to adulthood. Their unwavering love and sacrifices shape our journey, making them the most significant individuals we encounter along life's path. Call them often. In doing so, you not only bring them joy to their hearts, but you also find favor with Allah. Nurture the sacred bond with your parents. Keep them close in your thoughts and actions, as it is a source of immense blessing and fulfillment in both this world and the hereafter. Last but not least, strive to cultivate relationships where you embody the principles of Islam. Act as ambassadors of its teaching. Let your actions, words, and demeanor reflect the beauty and virtues of the faith, spreading goodwill, understanding, and compassion. Through these relationships, you will have the opportunity to exemplify the values of Islam, fostering harmony and positively influencing those around you. My dear graduates, I wish you success, happiness both in this world and the hereafter. May your endeavors be fruitful. May your heart be filled with contentment, and your paths be guided by His success. Thank you.
Can you guys please do us a favor? Let's cut down on the talking, because it's really hard to If you have any children that are making a lot of noise, take them downstairs so they're not disturbing. Also, this table right here in the front, these two tables are the graduates. Any girls that are graduating, come and sit in the front so we can give you guys some prizes later on, inshallah, okay? Because I don't want to have two girls. So let's keep it quiet, please.
Thank you so much. That was a beautiful insight. We really appreciate it. And now we're going to have Chef Wadon give a message to us as well.
السلام عليكم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد. I'm very pleased today to see this gathering and especially our graduates. I wish them the best and the greatest success in this life and in the hereafter. Allahumma ameen ya rabbal alameen. First of all, I thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and I'm very grateful to him that he had guided us to organize this event to appreciate and recognize our children today, our sons and our daughters, and to make them feel that they are attached to the Masjid, the house of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And after thanking Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I thank the Masjid board and management for giving the green light and allowing this event to happen and to be organized, and I appreciate their support. And I don't actually forget the efforts of our youth. All what you have seen tonight here, this organization, setting up the table, the decorations, everything was actually done by our youth. And this is something that we should be proud of. And I will never forget the efforts and the hard work of our brother Kamal Ahmed, who is leading this youth and inspiring them. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward him with the best, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant your effort, guys, the success. Ameen ya rabbal alameen. Just few words, I'm not going to give a speech. I always give speeches all the time, so you will probably get bored of my speech. So I'm just going to give some advice to my children, to my sons and my daughters, to our young men and women today. The first thing that I would like to remind them is be thankful and grateful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He is the one that has guided you and made it possible for you to graduate and to welcome a new phase and a new stage in your life. This is number one priority in your life. Never ever forget about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and all the blessings and all the good things that He has given to you. Next to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, His Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, don't forget His sunnah in your life. And after Allah and His Messenger sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, I would like to remind you guys, regardless of the degree that you will get, the job that you will have in the future, the wealth that you are going to achieve, the great position that you are going to undertake in this life, never ever forget about the two people that were the main reasons for you to come to this life, and they are the ones who supported you with all the resources and all the means to make it happen for you, and these are your parents, your father and your mother. This is what Allah says in the Quran. أَنِ اشْكُرْ لِي وَلِوَالِدَيْكَ إِلَيَّ الْمَصِيرُ. Be thankful to me, meaning to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and to your parents, to your father and to your mother. The second advice that I would like to remind you with, as you are welcoming a new stage in your life, always adopt taqwa, fearing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wherever you go. I want to remind you with an advice that was given to me when I was in high school by my high school teacher. He said to us very clearly, when we were complaining to him about some homework and some hardship that we are facing, and you know what he said to us? He said, recite this ayah from the Quran. It is actually part of the ayah in Surah Al-Baqarah. The longest ayah in Surah Al-Baqarah, the longest ayah in the Quran, concludes with this statement, with this phrase. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ وَيُعَلِّمُكُمُ اللَّهُ وَاللَّهُ بِكُلِّ شَيْءٍ عَلِيمٌ, which means fear Allah and Allah will teach you. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the knower of everything. And I still remember this advice. And I remember the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam when he says, اتق الله حيثما كنت وأتبع السيئة الحسنة تمحها وخالق الناس بخلق حسن. Fear Allah wherever and whenever you are. Follow the bad deed with a good one, it will erase it, will remove it, and treat the people with the respect and with the good manners. We remember this because in high school, middle school and high school, we're still attached to our parents. There's some kind of observation. But when we go to college, we might become more independent. The one that is going to watch us and observe us all the time is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He says in the Quran, إِنَّ اللَّهَ كَانَ عَلَيْكُمْ رَقِيبًا. I would like also to remind you, my dear graduates, tonight, regardless of the major that you're going to study, regardless of the field of your education and the degree that you will have, always have sincerity and seek the pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in that degree. Because as Muslims, we want all kinds of fields of knowledge and all kinds of specializations in our life. We want the Muslim doctor, the Muslim engineer, the Muslim astronaut, the Muslim architect. We want the Muslims in all fields. And excuse me if I don't mention the other majors for other graduates who are going to different graduates. But I'm just giving examples that as Muslims, we have to cover all this. So we will be like one entity, one body that is helping and supporting each other. As the Prophet ﷺ said in his hadith, الْمُؤْمِنُ لِلْمُؤْمِنِ كَالْبُنْيَانِ يَشُدُّ بَعْضُهُ بَعْضًا. The believer to the believer is like one building. It strengthens each other with the blocks, with the wood, with everything. This entire body, this entire community should be helping and cooperating with each other. وَتَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْبِرِّ وَالتَّقْوَى وَلَا تَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْإِثْمِ وَالْعُدْوَانِ. Last but not the least, my dear graduates, and I'm emphasizing in that. In high school you have some friends. Some of you will be with you in your college stage and in the next stage. Some of them will go to different colleges. You might actually forget about them, but I'm reminding you, friendship and relationship for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never ever ends. You're going to have new friends. Make sure to hang out with the one who is guiding you to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the one who is reminding you of Allah azza wa jal, the one who will make you succeed in this life, not the one who will make you sit back. And please do not delay the work of today until tomorrow, and ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the success, ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the guidance, and be watchful of your 5 daily prayers. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide all of us to the right path and the straight way. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. And may Allah make all of us from those who listen to the words and follow the rest of them. Jazakumullahu khairan. I wish you the best success in this life and the hereafter. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you, Chef. We really appreciate you. The time you spent with us and all the years growing up. Alhamdulillah. Without the Chef, I mean, the stuff he's taught us over the years, we really appreciate him. And our next guest speaker is Yusuf Jibril.
Assalamu alaikum. Families, proud parents, and most importantly, my fellow graduates. Today is the day that we've all been waiting for, the day that we graduate. I want to take a moment to reflect on the teachings and values that Islam has taught us, shaping not only our academic career, but also our character as human beings. In Islam, knowledge is held in very high regard. The Quran emphasizes emphasizes the importance of seeking knowledge, encouraging believers to reflect, question, and explore the world around them. It is through this pursuit of knowledge that we have gained the tools necessary to grow in our own respective fields. Islam teaches us to be tough in the face of challenges. We have overcome countless obstacles in our high school career. Late nights of studying, moments of self-doubt. Our faith has given us strength to push forward, reminding us that with every challenge, there is always an opportunity for growth. As graduates, we have the responsibility to use the knowledge that we've gained for the betterment of the Muslim society. Islam places great importance on service to others, emphasizing the importance of compassion, empathy, and kindness. Let us remember that our education is not meant solely for our own personal gain, but to uplift and to support those who are around us. By learning the principles of Islam, we can help create positive change in our Muslim communities. Moreover, Islam teaches us the value of diversity and inclusivity. Our graduating class represents a variety of different backgrounds and cultures, but we share the same beliefs. As we enter the professional world, let us be people of unity, people of compassion, creating an environment where people of all races feel respected and valued. Lastly, let us thank those who have supported us on this very long journey. Our families, friends, and teachers have been pillars of strength and have offered tons of support and encouragement. Islam teaches us to be grateful for the blessings that we have received, and today we are blessed to have such incredible people in our lives. In conclusion, as we step forward into this next phase of our lives, let us carry our teachings that we have learned about Islam with us. Together, we can create a world that reflects the principles of our beliefs, a world that is just, inclusive, and filled with opportunities for all. Congratulations for the class of 2023. May Allah bless every single one of you, and good luck. Thank you.
Yusuf has been a part of our group for the past couple of years. Inshallah, Allah grant much success in his future. Our next speaker is Ahmed Khalil.
Assalamu alaikum. Subhanallah, alhamdulillah, la ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar. These are 4 phrases I've tried to remember daily. And being a Muslim in America has had its own trials with things like identity, temptation, and many other things. My mother raised me to think of Allah first, and everything second. I was grown up to think that with every step and decision I make, Allah is watching me. This gave me a second consciousness that helped me become the person that I am today. I remember that I've been asked by others if they would want to go out to a party, or if they would want me to try some of their snacks. And I kindly stood my ground and I said no, because I knew that Allah was watching me. Don't get me wrong, I'm not a perfect Muslim, but I think that being Muslim has kept me modest and level-headed in life. About a year ago, I moved to Fresno, and alhamdulillah, the hospitality and the warmth I have received from this community, this Masjid, has brought me closer to not only friends, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This past Ramadan made me feel like I've made the most progress towards my Iman, mostly due to the community I was surrounded by at the Masjid. Every Saturday, I made sure to make it to the youth program, just so I could learn more about my religion and get closer to my community. It is said that the reward of prayer is multiplied by 27 times when prayed together. I feel like this translates to all other aspects of not only the religion, but its culture as well. For example, subhanAllah, iftar tastes so much better when my mother's passing it to me. or when I hear family laughing, or when I make dhikr and I see my siblings making dua, it makes me feel much more sincere in my remembrance of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Lastly, I wanted to end the speech with an interpretation of my favorite verse in the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-Alaq, "Iqra bi'ismi rabbika alladhi khalaq." Everyone knows the direct translation of this verse. Read in the name of your Lord who created. Now many think this just means to read the Quran, but that's not all that I think that it means. In this context, reading would mean to gain knowledge. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not just ask us to read in this verse, but to gain knowledge about the religion. There's a very popular saying that goes, knowledge is power. And in Islam, the more knowledgeable you are about the religion, the easier life will be. And that's where I think the power comes from. I would not have been able to realize this by myself, but I was right here today because of my community, my family, and more importantly, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Thank you for having me, and I want to say congratulations to the class of 2023. Jazakallah khair.
Thank you, Ahmed. Appreciate it. We're glad to have him a part of our youth program as well. He just moved here from Ohio, and I'm glad to have met him. He's a great individual. Our next speaker is Dr. Ali. He's a principal at Valley Crescent School and also assistant professor at Al-Azhar.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. بسم الله والحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا رسول الله اللهم صل وسلم وبارك عليك يا سيدي يا رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه ومن تمسك بهديك وسار على نهجك واتبع هداك إلى يوم الدين وبعد. So what I'm going to be saying now is kind of a repetition to what Sister Qurrat Al-Ayn and Sheikh Ramadan said, but basically the main thing is to put a lot of emphasis in your connection with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with your parents. Respected graduates, families and guests. First, I would like to thank all those who have been instrumental in having this kind of an event that we hope that we're going to be repeating it inshallah every year. We need to recognize and acknowledge the efforts of our people, especially our future leaders inshallah. Dear graduates, congratulations for the great achievement of completing that big part of your career successfully. Alhamdulillah. Yet, I would like to remind you of the challenges awaiting for you in the outer society. You are no longer looked at as a high scholar who sometimes do the same stuff, right? Now, you are looked at as a college student. More maturity, more accountability. Remember, some of you have already chosen to be away from their families. Remember, if your dad, your mom is not there, is not around you to watch and correct you, it is the ultimate authority watching over you. Which is what? Which is what? I need to hear it loud. Which is what? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching you all the time. You have to be accountable to that. You have to remember that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is there watching for your actions and for your sayings. And you are going to be standing before Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and you are going to be asked by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala about whatever you have done, whatever you have said. And you need to get ready for that question. You have to remember your parents' commitment and sacrifices to make sure that you get the right education to be ambassadors and good representatives of your faith. That adds to your responsibilities. When I was checking the names of the graduates tonight, I felt really proud. of your parents, not of you, of your parents. When you see the names like Ahmed, Muhammad, Mustafa, Ahmed, Muhammad, Mustafa, Rawan, Sumaya, Siraj, right? Omar, Hamza. Forgive me if I'm just giving you some Ibrahim, I'm giving some examples, right? What does this mean? This means that you are not only coming from a Muslim family, but you are coming from parents or descendants of parents who are religious, practicing people. And they were hoping that by naming you Hamza, they want you to be as strong as Sayyidina Hamza, right? When they name you Omar, they want you to be as committed and devoted and strong as Sayyidina Omar. When they name you Ibrahim or Ahmed or Muhammad or Mustafa, they wanted you to be the best, or some of the best, forward to Sayyidina Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam. And some of the best practitioners of the religion of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And you have to be up to their expectations. You have to be proud of being Muslim. You cannot be shy. You cannot be shy and hiding your Muslim identity, especially the ladies, inshallah, who are having the hijab. As you are embarking on the next chapter of your life, remember your responsibilities as American Muslim citizen. You see how bad people look at Muslims nowadays, right? Because of things that we have never been part of. And I believe it is your duty nowadays as American Muslims to contribute to the change of this misconception they have against us. Through what? Through your actions, through your honesty, and through your success. When they see a successful, devoted Muslim who is excelling in whatever profession he or she will choose, they will definitely rethink about how they will perceive us. I hope you have a deep understanding of what it means to be an American Muslim that will continue to guide you as you strive for a lifelong journey, serving your community and becoming a respectful leader that others look up to. We have full trust in you as you are future leaders who will be able, inshallah, to carry the banner after us and who will be part of nourishing the Muslim legacy in the United States. Dear graduates, remember you are on a mission, you are on a journey to seek knowledge, and you are going to use the knowledge to serve your community and to serve humanity in general. Remember, this path that you are taking, that you are embarking, this is the path to the Jannah. As Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, as reported by Sayyidina Abu Hurairah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased to him, sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, من سلك طريقا يلتمس فيه علما سهل الله له به طريقا إلى الجنة. Sayyidina Abu Hurairah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with him, said, Sayyidina Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam said, Allah makes the way to Jannah easy for him who treads the path in search of knowledge. Keep this in your intention so that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will reward you abundantly. There is another hadith. When you go seeking for knowledge, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make things easy. Not only that, but the angels and the creations of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for your success, as reported by Sayyidina Abi Darda radiallahu anhu قال سمعت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم يقول من سلك طريقا يبتغي فيه علما سهل الله له طريقا إلى الجنة وإن الملائكة لتضع أجنحتها لطالب العلم رضا بما يصنع وإن العالم ليستغفر له من في السماوات والأرض حتى الحيتان في الماء وفضل العالم على العابد كفضل القمر على سائر الكواكب. Sayyidina Abu Darda, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala be pleased with him, reported that Sayyidina Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, he who follows a path in quest of knowledge, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make the path of Jannah easy to him. The angels lower their wings over the seeker of knowledge, being pleased with what he does. The inhabitants of the heavens and the earth, and even the fish in the depth of the ocean, they seek forgiveness for him. The superiority of the learned man over the devoted worshipper is like that of the full moon over the rest of the stars. I don't like to make it longer, but I hope you get the point. You need to be well connected to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Wherever you go, you should look for the masjid. You should look for the masjid. Through the masjid, you are going to be well connected, you will attach to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and through the masjid, you will get to know about good people who are going to be supporting you in your faith. They are going to be helping you to always remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to stay on the right path. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect you wherever you go. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala keep you all from those who listen and follow the best of what they listen. Ameen. Jazakumullahu khairan. Congratulations.
The girls, graduates, are you all here? I need to give you guys something right now. Anybody else is graduating from the girls? Boys, you're all here, right? Okay, so I'm about to give you guys something. Dr. Shaheen is going to come up and I'm going to introduce him, but he wants to give you guys something before he comes up, okay?
Thank you, Chef Ali. We appreciate the time. You took some out here tonight to speak to us. He's a big part of our community. Our next speaker is Dr. Shaheen Mansour. He's a professional engineer and also a professor at Fresno State.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I heard the nice speech given for me. I don't have anything else to say as far as advices. Thank you very much. So I don't have too much to say. I prepared something for you, and I need to go over it very quick. I know I have only a few minutes left. So inshallah, I will do my best in this 10 minutes to go over some few things. I will focus on two things: the lessons learned over all my life. I'm going to discuss only 3 lessons. I give it to you in the package. And also, I attach something for you as a gift from me about investment, because I believe we need already, you are going to the college and I need you to learn how to invest. In fact, there's a cover sheet, the first page I gave you. There's one statement, it says that an investment in knowledge pays the best interest, which is really good. And I wish that I got a chance before I go to college that somebody taught me something about investment. So, the lessons learned. I need you to finish your high school, and this big milestone you have achieved. Now you go to college. I don't know how many of you already have decided about your major. I respect all majors, but as an advice, as a lesson learned in my life, every major is good. However, I am a little bit biased, and I would say that select a good major. And from my point of view, what is a good major? A good major has 2 requirements from my point of view. Number 1, there is a demand for it. There is a demand for it. The second requirement for a good major, it pays me good. I don't like you to be specialized in a very specific area, and after you finish college, you will leave college and you cannot find a job. And I saw it, I went through this before, so I said I'm going to talk about this tonight. I know Sheikh Ramadan, or Dr. Ramadan, Dr. Gharib, and Qurat al-Ayn talk enough about advices. But I need to focus on your major. Select a good major, because time is money, and the opportunity cost is so important. I wrote 3 points, I would like to go over them, which is point number 1, and this is a true observation, a true finding. The kids who listen to them or consider their parents' input, I found that they are more successful in their lifetime. This is a true observation, a true conclusion, and I found it, and I hope that you take your parents' advice, your parents' input seriously, okay? and evaluate it and discuss it with them, because this is a fact that the kids who listen to their parents and take their advice seriously, believe me, I found them that they are more successful in their lifetime. This is number one. Number two, the degree you are going to earn in college, whatever degree you are going to get and whatever major, I need you to remember, this degree will dictate the rest of your life. So select something good from the beginning, and there is no need to cheat. You may say, I will change my major later on. Yes, but there's a price for that, which is time. After you finish your college, you discover your degree is not really good degree, and you have to change your major. No, from the beginning, sit with your family, do your research, and do your effort to consult with whoever else. I'm willing to sit with all of you one by one, and I will tell you my personal opinion. But the final choice is you, or your choice is going to be the final. But my advice, I hope it will help you. And so remember, the degree that you are going to earn in college will dictate the rest of your life. So select something good, so you don't have to go and correct the mistake that you probably did before. And the third thing that I need to share with you tonight, that let us do what is right, not what is easy. Sometimes, because of time, because of some constraints, that we do what is easy, not what is right. Let us do what is always right. When you are praying right. While you are reading Quran, read it right. While you are studying right. While you are preparing for an event, prepare it right. I didn't prepare anything because I was teaching the whole day, by the way, from 8 until, so I said I will do my best. There is a statement by Benjamin Franklin, and probably if you have a $100 bill, Benjamin Franklin has a picture on the $100 bill. There is a statement normally always I tell it to the engineers that I'm teaching, prepare for the PE. Very good statement, please remember it. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. This is a statement that's said by Benjamin Franklin. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Anything that you need to do your best to prepare very well. Even for something for this life. But obviously, Dr. Ramadan and Dr. Gharib talked enough about hereafter, and we have to prepare it very well. And so inshallah we can win at the end. And also, I will end this short speech by 5 things. I applied them in my lifetime, and I printed them, and I gave it to my kids. And I always tell them that please practice this. What are these 5 things? And it is written in the package I gave you. Before you do anything, ask yourself, is this halal or haram? Number 1. Number 2, is this legal or illegal? Number 3, is this safe or not? Number 4, can I live without it or not? And finally, what are the alternatives for whatever action I would like to do? Don't stick or don't insist on one option. Let us look to the alternatives. Maybe you have more alternatives to achieve your goals. So finally, congratulations. May Allah bless all of you. And I'm willing to sit with you individually to go over anything academically, because the ulama already talked about everything related to religion. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept your deeds, and congratulations. I wish the best to all of you. Wassalamu alaikum.
Dr. Shane, appreciate it. He always contributes a lot to the community, and for that we really value him here. And then we're going to go pray together right now, and when we come back, make sure to return to the same seat so we can give out food. Thank you.
When we come back, we are going to give out the plaques, certificates, and we give out a gift, money from the Masjid also. So make sure the girls and boys come over here. You're going to come up on the stage, and I'll tell you guys how to do it, inshallah. Okay, I want to say one thing before we go. The youth guys, the youth kids, really helped out a lot. Every single thing I gave them to do, they really did it. So all this setup was done by them. it's a reminder that we need to bring our kids where? To this masjid. The first thing that our kids should be looking for when they move to a new town to travel is a masjid to be safe. And I want you guys to know that because the masjid should be the center of everybody's life. I want to thank especially, come up here, Khalid. So if you mess with me, mess with him. MashaAllah, everything that we did together, of course, with the help of the rest of them. But he did the most. I really want to recognize him because MashaAllah, Ahmed, he's really did a really good job and he really helped me out a lot. Without him, this would not be, this would not happen. So thank you. We're going to go downstairs and pray, and we'll come up here, we'll have the awards, and then we'll have dinner afterward, inshallah.
الله أكبر
الكاميرا حبيبي
This
الكاميرا
is where you're
انتبه.
sitting. This is where you're sitting.
لا لا ما بقدر انت هذا قدم شوي هذيك الطريقه.
Reward from Masjid Fresno and the flags, inshallah ta'ala. We wish our kids a great success in this life and in the hereafter. The first one is Lian Abdul Fattah, graduated from Kingsburg High School, and she is planning to attend California State University, Fresno. Is Lian here? Okay. We're getting to the next one. Omar Abu Hussein, graduated from Fresno High School and is planning to attend UC Marseille.
Hey,
graduate is Rahim Abu Bay'i, graduated from American High School and is planning to attend California State University, Fresno. Our next graduate is Muhammad Al-Sabir, graduated from University High School and is planning to attend Pomona College. Yes. Next graduate is Rami Alwawi, graduated from Clovis High School and is planning to attend Clovis Community College. Congratulations, Rami. Next graduate is Lim Al-Zaidi, graduated from Clovis East High School and is planning to attend Clovis Community College. Is Lim here? Congratulations, Lim. Our next one is Jana Ali, graduated from high school and is planning to attend UCLA. Next graduate is Yusuf Ali, graduated from Fresno High School and is planning to attend Fresno Community College. Congratulations, Yusuf. Our next graduate is Hamza Nahabra, graduated from Howard High School and is planning to attend Fresno College. Congratulations, Hamza. Congratulations, Hamza. Our next graduate is Mishal Hassan, graduated from California Virtual Academy and is planning to attend Clovis Community College. Congratulations, Mishal. Our next graduate is Awab Ibrahim, graduated from Clovis High School and is planning to attend California State University, Fresno. Look here. Congratulations, Awab. Next graduate is Ahmed Khalayla, graduated from Local High School. Congratulations, Ahmed. Next graduate is Maram Khalid, graduated from Fresno, West Chester High School, and is planning to attend the school in college. Congratulations, Maram. Next graduate is Muhammad Khalid. Next graduate is Abdullah Ma'in Khayran. Congratulations, Abdullah. Next graduate is Hamza Khayran. Our next graduate is Rawan Ma'in Khayran. Congratulations, Rawan. Next graduate is Mustafa Koi, graduated from Fresno High School and is planning to attend UC Masjid. Where's Mustafa? With you. Next year, inshallah. Congratulations, Mustafa. Next graduate is Abdullah Al-Mubarak. Congratulations, Ryan. Next graduate.